of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And that'll set them back 5. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 3
They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll drop to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
4 yards. And the Bears' 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
No, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a 1st down to boot. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Now Cook running right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Lucky. Pull up for signal. Mike. Check. 59. Here we go. 64. Shit. Check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Green 80. We ain't giving up nothing to do.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. it's Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first.
Check, 59. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Run pass, run pass.
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Go, go, go. 552. Mark that, mark that.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rabbit, rabbit.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the pass. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll set up a throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, Cook gets past one man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Go. 40. Kill. Check 43.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They come up in an offset eye.
Check 59. Check Mike.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown on the year, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check right 54. Right 54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
2nd and 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Got it. 52, right 52. Gun. We taking wins home. Mike 52.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
18.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
One left. Hayward. Block 59.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Squeeze down low. Right.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Barkley. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And then he goes with a juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Mike.
280.
Come off the ball. Come on. Check 52.
Alert.
Now it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the twist.
No, check that.
Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Rush in.
Bang out. Bam.
Check. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
59, 59. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike the 59. Mike the 59. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Smart that, smart that.
Don't be scared of it.
Yard run leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I know you feel that. What? 380. Mike 59.
All day, baby, all day.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Barkley, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready? Right there, right there. 54 Mike. Go on, go on. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Hey, we got to get to the ball.
2nd and 2. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night.
15-yard loss. Another 3 and out.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, just like that. Just like that. Right there. 54. Right there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
On first down, Barkley. And he loses the football the second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Chicago.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch the back.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Kill.
2nd and 11. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike spot 4.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Right here, right here. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
Mike,
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
54, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Lions have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.